Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. A lot of fluctuating prices, a lot of choppiness in the world of precious metals, especially silver. We see prices at $18.14 right now. Stock markets are reaching record highs right now, which is taking a lot of the money that would be in precious metals out because people are chasing that quick buck, that dollar, and a lot of that money that would be coming into precious metals if stock markets are more volatile are going out, and that's why we see prices right now. I found a couple articles. I'm going to be going over. The links to these will be in the description. The first one's from Kitco talking about gold and silver has no change and is looking to break out. So it starts off to say, on Friday, we talked about the potential of metals breakout in one direction or another. The action was slow and choppy, which is continuing this morning. The conditions are extremely overbought, which can lead metals in either direction. So it could either go really good or really bad. There is no question that gold and silver will break out big, leaving the question is which way and when. What we know for sure is gold and silver will make a big move. Although we remain short, the move could be either higher key or will be trading action from these levels. There are a couple of things that can happen. The metals can consolidate at these levels before breaking higher. They can fall apart from here and resume a downtrend where they were recent action. But I do want to mention is that we did hold a lot of that $18 support level. So if it does, I think it's going to hold around low $18, which we see right now. And I think there's going to be a nice support line, a lot of foundation, resistance around that level, which is going to be good because then we at least know where the bottom is and we can go from there. So anyways, the only way to know for sure is follow the footprint and be patient enough for the markets to tell you when the next big move is. So that's a really good thing I wanted to point out. You know, patience is key, and if you are trying to use these prices or this chart analysis to your advantage, make sure you're incorporating the stuff that's happening behind the scenes. I mean, think about it. Stock markets are definitely more profitable right now. So that means that money's not going to be going in. But stock markets fluctuate all the time. There's a lot of volatility. So as soon as they do start to go back down or head in a downtrend, then that means the money's going to go back in. So there's a lot of this up and down, pattern happening. So you don't want to play too emotionally off of these prices. If things start to turn red, that doesn't mean they're going to keep going red. Anyways, gold prices, this article's in the description as well. So gold rate today, gold and silver add gains as rupee strengthens. So gold prices edged higher in domestic commodities market on Monday as rupee gained strength. Silver also towed the line, advancing in early trade. The yellow metals near-term futures contracts at MCX were up 0.3%, and that also pushed the futures up. So SMC Global Trades expect to trade with gold on a positive bias. Gold can rest on the 38,600 level while taking support near the 37,000. Silver can rest as the 47,000 while support near the 46,000 it's added. So the international market gold price studies greenback eased soft manufacturing survey while U.S.-China trade deal coming through this month. Stock rises appetite capping gains for safe haven bullion, reported Reuters, which is definitely true. The trade deal is going to be something that's heavily going to affect prices either up or down. We know this. We've seen this pattern over the last several months happening where either things look good and it pushes prices for silver down because people are at ease more, or things are going bad and people are uncomfortable, they don't trust the governments or banks, so they invest into safe haven investments like silver and gold, precious metals. That's the alternative. So anyways, spot gold was steady up at $1,512 an ounce as of earlier today, after dipping 0.2 cents earlier in the session, while U.S. gold futures were up 2 cents at $1,514 per ounce. On technical charts, spot gold may test a resistance at $1,519 and break out above which could gain $1,534. So however, gold seems to have lost its momentum after narrowly missing that $1,519 mark on November 1st. It became doubtful that the metal can break past that level and rise towards $1,534. So strategically, a fall below $1,502 could confirm the failure to break $1,519, and then fall may extend in a range of $1,482 to $1,496. A break above $1,518 may lead to gain in the range of that $1,529 to $57 level, while a breakout below could confirm a target of $1,405. So that doesn't mean too much. It's not too serious if you think about it. Gold, you can usually tell where gold price or where silver prices are headed by looking at gold prices. That's something that we've used time and time again, especially for chart analysis. But I think right now the best thing to do is check the gold to silver ratio. That's the best tool to use, whether it's showing gold being more profitable or being the better purchase, or silver being the better purchase. But right now, I still do think the industrial demand is going to be kicking into play sooner than later, especially for silver, since it's used so widely, and that's going to bring prices to new levels. I am a little worried about the manipulation that's been going on. I did finally get some good news when I made that video talking about the courts making it a punishable crime now to be spoofing, because I still think these prices are manipulated much more than people realize. And until this really gets taken care of, or where there's harsh enough punishments, it's going to keep going on. And I'm sure it would still be going on behind the scenes no matter what. But better, it still is better that they are doing something about it, because you don't want to have these prices in a bubble, precious metals or all assets in a bubble. To some extent, I think that's going to dangerously hurt the markets and cause a lot of people to be just not to be attracted to them. I mean, imagine trying to invest into something where you know it's manipulated. So everything that you do is for some form structured or already planned out, and it's just you never know what to believe at that point. So the best thing to do, in my opinion, is read the charts, recognize the patterns and apply the context behind the scenes, what's going on with U.S.-China trade negotiations, with the rupee, with the dollar index, stock market volatility, all of that stuff. And that's the best way to get an accurate price. I do want to go back to this though, because you can see the patterns. You can see which times the dollar index was higher or lower. You could also see which times stock markets were more volatile, or vice versa. You could see when stocks are more profitable, and that's when prices shoot down. So if you can start applying this and learning where to see these key things, by the way, this is over the last month. So actually, this is I'm gonna go over. Let's go over the 1 month. So this is the month. So if you can start learning how to apply these principles and learn, where, or try to connect the dots, to say the least, where was the dollar index dropping at, and you can see probably around this time, probably dollar index was lower at this time, pushing prices higher. Dollar index was higher, pushing prices lower. But if you can incorporate all the different things that happen, whether it is dollar index, whether it's stock market volatility, whether it's the FOMC meetings, the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates, all of these things, they do affect prices. Whether it's when all this industrial demand, these articles came out about the industrial demand, or prices just naturally rising as it is, which causes new money to come over into this. They all are incorporated, and if you can use that to your advantage, you can really start to guess or I guess more accurately determine where these prices are headed. I am curious if Bitcoin also has some type of incorporation to these prices, because you can see this huge rise in Bitcoin right here, and then also we can see so no, I don't think precious metals and cryptocurrency has as much correlating price or influential prices as stocks do, because that is a much different type of category. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, the 2 links will be in the description. If you want a place to check live silver prices, sometimes I like JM Bullion, sometimes I'll go to Kitco, depending on what you like better. I like JM Bullion because you can see all this stuff. You can see Bitcoin, you can see the year today, you can see everything. I mean, you can see it all. So like I said, you can recognize the patterns and use this to your advantage. I like to have the 24-hour chart as well. It's definitely it's definitely going to be more beneficial to see some of the newer, the more trendy stuff happening. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, make sure to check out my other videos. I posted 2 other videos a day. I highly suggest checking those out. They're really good videos, giving some insight on some other things besides just the prices. I'm talking about the other side of things, which is just as important. Stacking strategies, tips, and tricks as well. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe. We're about to hit 23,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.